TikTok has agreed it's easier to pay than fight it out. 2024, when the US Justice Department sued TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance for failing to protect children's privacy. The Justice Department acknowledges, but at the time they filed the lawsuit, they argued children under 13 were handing over their personal details to the company without asking their parents, a violation against a US federal law on children's online privacy.
Well, in today's headlines, TikTok just paid $400 million, and they did so without admitting any wrongdoing. This is because of allegations they violated the Child Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA. President Biden, in fact, said because of their repeated violations in 2024 that he wanted them to divest their U.S. interest. Well, let's talk about what's happening, not just with TikTok. In the bigger context, Facebook's doing similar things in terms of violating children's privacy online, not respecting parental oversight. 29 states are suing them right now for this something similar. It just seems like there's a full-on frontal assault when it comes to big tech and respecting the rights of our children online and the rights of parents. Well, let's get back to this case. TikTok agreed to pay $400 million specifically for allowing underage kids to create accounts, then harvesting this data, and then when parents find out and tell them to delete the accounts, they're not doing it. And so the worst part of this, there's no accountability. TikTok isn't admitting doing anything wrong. This is a settlement, not a jury verdict. And that's the part that most people are missing in the coverage. With this settlement, TikTok says, hey, we're doing better age checks already. We're allowing more parental oversight. But then none of this is legally binding in this settlement, this $400 million settlement. There's no court-ordered monitoring. There's no compliance checks. DOJ is actually giving them credit for better safety checks with no audits or no verification. And when TikTok doesn't admit any wrongdoing, essentially what we have to be most worried about, that they're going to keep doing it. There's no accountability. None of this is legally enforceable. So business goes on as usual, and our kids are the product. I always try to give you some tech behind the headlines. I want to give you something technical to think about. Well, TikTok says, hey, we have these age detection system improvements, algorithm improvements. They actually identify children better. But the question is, how can you better identify children without collecting more information for your age detection system? How can that system better identify children without collecting more sensitive data? Yes, TikTok says they strengthen age controls and parental oversight, but an algorithm improvement or a press release or a birthday field check, there's no proof in that. And today, big tech has given us no reason to trust them. Take their word for anything. And the proof is this: are children being detected more? Is data being deleted? And do parents actually control what happens? And I don't believe to any one of those questions, the answer is yes. So the paradox is, and I'll leave you with this, how can you have better privacy protections in terms of the children without collecting more sensitive information to prove that you're identifying children? If you're a nerd like me, something doesn't sound right. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care of yourself. I'm Frank Satterwhite, AI and Cyber Unfiltered.